Today I'm going to show you a print-on-demand store that has over 100,000 customers. I mean, it says it right here on their website. During the video today, we are going to be breaking down this entire store. We'll be talking about what they're selling, which suppliers you could use to sell the same products if you wanted to. We'll take a look at their social media pages as well, so that way you can see the types of things that they are posting to ultimately grow an awesome community and create over 70,000 raving fans for their store. We'll also spend some time looking at their Facebook ads and some of their Instagram ads as well, because ultimately that's still going to be the best way to scale print-on-demand products in the year 2023. And if that sounds good, make sure to smash the like button. If you are new here, hey Joe, it's Folks here. I make videos here on my channel to help you start, grow, or scale a print-on-demand store. If you want to see some of the other things that I'm doing with print-on-demand or some of the other products that I recommend, make sure to check out some of the other videos here on my channel. And if you want to go through some step-by-step training to help you to actually build out a print-on-demand store on your own, make sure to check out my course. There is a link down in the description. You're going to get access to over 30 step-by-step videos showing you the entire process. The best part is it is completely free. So this is the site here. It is called Lunafied.com. They basically have a ton of really awesome print-on-demand products for a really cool niche. What I sort of want to do here is just scroll through, and you can see that they've done a tremendous job at creating some really awesome designs. You'll also notice that they have some really good product photos. It seems like they have samples of almost all of their products. They look like they have models as well to model their stuff, and overall they've created a really nice and branded website. Before we take a look at their marketing and break down which suppliers they are potentially using, I just want to make it entirely clear to you that if you are building your own print-on-demand store, that you need to make sure you are building a nice looking store. Of course, it sort of goes without saying, but the amount of times I see people share print-on-demand stores inside of my print-on-demand Facebook group, for example, that don't look good is honestly quite common. So basically what I'm saying is put some effort into your store. Think about your product images. Think about the colors that you're using. Think about the way that you're writing things on your site, so that way you can ultimately make a site that looks really good. So obviously this store here is selling to sort of like a Viking type of niche, like runes and different things like that. They describe this collection here as being Norse inspired. If we click in, we will see various types of apparel. We will see hooded blankets and swimsuits and cloaks and a whole bunch more. And again, on the bottom of the site here, it says that they have over 100,000 customers, which means they're likely making a lot of money if we look at the average cost of all of these products here. On the review tab of the store, you can see that they have over 5,000 reviews. All of them, for the most part, have included photos of the products as well. This right here looks like a review of one of their all-over printed hoodies, which is an extremely popular print-on-demand product that is available from lots of different suppliers. Another product that they seem to sell a lot of is this hooded blanket right here. You can see that they're selling this for $77.95, I believe. I know the supplier they are getting this from, which I will show you in a few minutes. And from the supplier, it actually costs about $35 or so for this product, which means they're making a really great profit margin on this. Now this product here is another one that they seem to be selling a lot of. This is a cloak, and if I'm being honest, I'm not sure if this store is actually utilizing a print-on-demand supplier for this, because it looks a little bit different than the one that I'm going to show you today that is available from a print-on-demand supplier. You can check out this video here to watch a full review from me on that product if you wanted to see it a little bit more up close. I actually have a sample of it, so that way you can see the quality of it as well. Before we take a look at the suppliers of some of those products, I just want to spend a few minutes here and show you just what an incredible job they have done with their Instagram page. Now, obviously, if you're someone that is just starting out and you are basically building out your store, you're probably not going to have people like this that are submitting photos of your products. You're probably also not going to, have models that you're going to be able to do, little mini photo shoots like this with. But long term, something like this is what you should aspire to be able to do. Even if you launched your site with just a small handful of products at the beginning to allow you to take some photos and have some real photos of your stuff on your site, that is definitely a good thing. Obviously, though, to get to the point where you have stuff like this, where customers are just sending you videos and images of the products, is going to potentially take a little bit of time, because you're going to need a lot of sales to be able to get to this point. There are, however, a couple examples on here of things that basically anybody could create. What I'm talking about is this post right here. They've basically just taken their mock-up and put a really cool background behind it. You can see that they have done the same exact thing here and here. So if you're someone that is not able to actually secure samples, at least do something like this where you can create a really cool image. And then long term, you can focus on trying to get photos and videos from your customers like this. Now, obviously, in the year 2023, making sure that you have a great social media presence for your print-on-demand brand is going to be super important. But you should also have something going when it comes to paid traffic. What I'm talking about is Facebook and Instagram ads. In the year 2023, those are still going to be the #1 way for you to actually scale products and reach more customers the fastest. And this store here has definitely been doing that. These are all of the current Facebook and Instagram ads that they are currently running. If I zoom in on one of these, you can see that it does show that it's running on Facebook and on Instagram. It shows you how long it's been up for as well. It says this one here is December 9th. If we continue to scroll down, they do get a little bit older. We have this one here that was started on November 24th. As I am making this video, it is January 5th, 2023. So this ad here has been on now for well over a month, which means they're likely selling a decent amount of these leggings. Obviously, if you are just getting started with the world of paid advertising, it can be quite scary. That's why, like I said at the beginning of the video, that in the description of this video, I do have a free course. In there, there is some information about getting started with Facebook and Instagram ads if you wanted to check it out. Let's say, for example, though, that they are going to be running this ad here. It is for a hooded blanket. Now, a lot of times people get nervous about running ads on Facebook. They worry about how they're ever going to be profitable. And if you are selling t-shirts or mugs, you're likely not going to be profitable. That's why one of the main things I talk about here on my channel is choosing high profit products. So if we do a little bit of a breakdown here, let's say that they are running this ad here. If we click the Shop Now button, you can see that it takes us to a page that looks like this, where they are showing all the different hooded blankets that they have. And like I said before, they are selling this product for $77.95. If I just click on any one of these, we can see that they also have some additional options as well. They have a premium Sherpa option, which is $97.95. They have this micro fleece option, which is $87.95. And then they have a smaller size option as well for children that is going to cost even lower. So let's say that they were to make a sale here on this micro fleece adult size blanket, and they were able to bring in $87.95. Of course, we would have two major expenses for this. The first would be obviously our Facebook ad or our Instagram cost. And typically, at least for me, I am seeing about $15 to acquire a customer in terms of my average ad spend, which means that they would have to likely spend around $15 in order to find someone to make a purchase from them. So from that $87.95 sale, we would want to minus $15 from it, which would bring us to about $73 or so, really just $72.95. Now the supplier I believe they are using is Subliminator right here, and you'll see that Subliminator charges $36 including the shipping for this product, which means if you are selling this for $87.95, spending $15 on an ad and then $36 on the actual product, that means that you're still profiting about $40 on the sale. Which means that if you were able to do that repetitively, you would have an extremely profitable business even though you were running Facebook and Instagram ads. Hopefully you are able to follow that math. Basically my point is that if you are choosing high profit products, you definitely want to be making sure that you are using some sort of paid advertising so that way you can begin to scale your winning designs. And like I said before, they have these cloaks on here as well. They do seem a little bit different than the one that I'm going to show you from the print-on-demand supplier. So perhaps the one that I'm going to show you wouldn't actually sell for almost $300 like this one here, but maybe you could get $100 or $149 and it would still be very, very profitable. If you're interested in selling cloaks, you can check out the Subliminator app. They have this option here. It's going to have the microfiber in the inside, so it has a nice fleece material. They have some nice mock-ups in here of it as well, and it's only going to cost you $50, including the shipping. I also wanted to show you this supplier here for a hooded blanket. This is called T-Launch. What's really cool about theirs is it does have a built-in mitten, which is something you don't see very often. And another option for hooded blankets is actually inside of the Printify app with this version here. Another really awesome product that they sell is this pull-over hoodie here. This is what's called an all-over printed hoodie, which means the design goes all over the product rather than it just being on the chest here. You can see all of these designs on the screen. They go all over the product, and what you end up getting is a very unique item. Now, they're selling these hoodies for $79.95, and we saw inside of their reviews tab that they had a ton of reviews on this product, which means they're likely selling a lot of them. And if you don't know, they are probably very, very profitable, because if we take a look here inside of the Printify app, for example, the all-over printed hoodie from them costs just $25.29 if you have a Printify Premium account. If you want to get a free month of Printify Premium, make sure to use code NINJA50, that's NINJA, in all capital letters. It will get you a free month of Printify Premium. There's also this option here from the Subliminator app, which again is an all-over printed hoodie, and it costs just $34, including the shipping. Even if you weren't able to sell it at the same price that Lunified is here, you could still likely make a decent amount of profit on this product. So hopefully seeing this was cool. Hopefully it was at least a little bit inspiring. Basically, my goal in trying to show you awesome print-on-demand stores like this is to just show you what is possible with print-on-demand. I talk a lot on my channel about avoiding places like Etsy to sell your products, and I talk a lot about avoiding things like t-shirts and mugs, because honestly, once you stop doing those two things, you can ultimately create really cool print-on-demand stores, and that is exactly what I was able to show you today. And the proof is that they have over 100,000 customers, as it says on their store. So clearly what they're doing is working, and they're likely making a decent amount of profit. So hopefully this was cool. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.